Hi, I'm Todd Smith with Lenco Marine. Today we're going to talk about setup for the Auto Glide system. The Auto Glide has two safe positions that it holds for you. One is roll side to side and one is pitch front to back. They're both extremely important and we want to make sure that you get these set up right when you're setting your saved home position. The first one we're going to set is roll. Now roll can be set with the boat in the water, preferably smooth water where the boat's not rocking back and forth. You want to get it level. Start the boat up. When you start it up after your initial install, you've checked you've got GPS data, you've got engine data, and your actuators are working. Fire that boat up. Keypad sees 400 RPM, gives you a series of lights, comes on, starts scrolling horizontally, telling you you're in roll calibration mode. It's ready to set it when you are. So if you feel the boat's level and it's a good spot, push and release that auto button. And the minute you touch that button and release it, it has just saved that position the boat was in at that exact moment as your roll home position. Now you can also set this position up on a trailer if it's more applicable for you. Simply go into test mode by pushing all 4 up and down buttons for 4 seconds. You get a series of lights, then the 4 corners of the keypad will be lit. Okay? Push and hold the auto button for 3 seconds. The lights will start scrolling horizontally like they would if we were in the water doing it. Again, get the boat level. You can use a level. Once you're comfortable that the boat is set, push the auto button and let go. That exact moment, it saves that position as your home roll position. Now once we get the home roll done, we're ready to go into pitch calibration. So when you push that auto button and let go to save that roll, the keypad lights are going to start scrolling vertically. Now it's ready for you to do pitch calibration. We're going to want to get out on the water and do our pitch calibration. So we're going to get the boat up on plane. We want to go about 65%, 70% speed. We don't want to be going too fast. We don't want to be going too slow. We also want to trim those motors up so the bow of the boat is up high just before it starts to porpoise, preferably. Okay, because what's going to happen in calibration mode is it's going to pulse those tabs. Every 6 seconds it's going to move them and get a feel for each position. It's going to get it from a high range and from a low range. It's going to find that best position in the middle there, and then it's going to save that as your home pitch default position. So it's very important that while we're running this boat, we get it out on the water, we go in a straight line during calibration, we don't touch the tabs, we don't touch the motor. Make sure there's no one to interrupt you so you can get a straight line and run the boat. So you get your boat up on plane, get that motor trimmed up so that bow's up high just before porpoising. Make sure you're about 65%, 70% speed, and we're ready to go. Now you'll see on the keypad those lights will be scrolling slowly vertically. You're going to hit the auto button when you're ready. What's going to happen is those lights are going to speed up. When you see those lights speed up, we're now in pitch calibration. It's getting ready to run its cycle. Takes about a minute. So stay in a straight line. Don't touch anything. Let it go through its system. You'll feel the boat move. It'll pulse. It's finding all those averages. It's reading that engine data. It's getting that GPS data. And it's calculating the best position for your boat. When the boat's done with the calibration, it automatically defaults to auto mode, which is the position your boat's going to be in when you're in auto setting. You're now complete. Your setup is done. Okay? So you want to make sure you're comfortable, everything's good, and the boat's at the position you like is your most economical. Now, you may have been out setting up your pitch or your roll and something didn't go right, or you had an interruption, or you weren't happy with the results for whatever reason. You can reset these and go back out and set them again. So, you want to erase just pitch. Let's say your roll was fine, because normally getting it level and setting it isn't a problem. But you weren't too happy with the pitch. You go back into the system. Hold all 4 buttons down. Again, up and down buttons for 4 seconds. Takes you into test mode. All 4 outside lights will be lit up. Okay? Push and hold the hold button for 3 seconds and let go. It just erases pitch. If you want to erase both pitch and roll, when you're in test mode, press and hold the auto button for 3 seconds. When you let go, it erases both. Go back out on the water again. If it's just pitch, maybe the first time the bow was too low and you found yourself plowing a little and the boat kind of wanted to pull side to side. This time, trim those motors up even a little bit more, get that bow a little higher. What we're trying to do is get that average range at the higher end because the safe position left us a little low. Okay? So trim those motors up a little more, get your bow up higher, go in your straight line, hit that auto button again, those scrolling lights will speed up. We're in calibration mode. It'll run through about a minute of its calibration and then reset your pitch angle again. If you have to reset your roll as well, you set your roll first, then it'll start scrolling vertically. You get up again, running with no interruption. You don't want to touch anything during the process. Once it's done, it will default to the auto mode, and now you're in your saved auto position. Now, remember that your auto position is your most fuel economical angle running, okay, of your particular boat. But sometimes that's not always the mode you want to be in. There are times where we can't get the most economical, or we were looking for comfort more so. Example, you're in rough seas. You're going to probably bring that nose down a little further than what you would normally. We may lose a little fuel consumption, a fuel efficiency, but at least you got a comfortable ride. Well, your favorite ones and your favorite twos are designed to help you do that. So if you get that boat, you manually go in and lower that bow down, taking it out of auto mode once you hit a manual button, lower that nose down, hit and hold either the Fave 1 or the Fave 2 and hold it till it flashes back at you. You've just saved that under your favorites as your auto home position. What that means is while you're in that mode, if somebody still moves around the boat or the boat position changes, the auto system's going to level it back out for you to that favorite position you asked it to. Now, at a touch of a button, you can hit auto and go back to your original saved. Now, another way to do that is with hold. Hold is like a favorite, but it's temporary. It doesn't save it in memory. So when I put my boat at an angle I like, let's say I'm in a quartering sea and I want to turn my boat up, I'm getting spray. I may hit hold and say, hold me at this home position for now until the seas change or I change direction. Again, it's going to hold you there temporary. If somebody moves around the boat, it's going to want to level you and put you back to that position you saved as your temporary hold position. Now, at any time you hit your auto again, it will take you out of the hold and bring you back to your originally saved. Now, you can also use your tabs manually. If you hit an up and down button at any time while it's in any of the auto modes, it automatically defaults to manual mode. And you can set the tab just like you would with regular trim tabs and put them at any angle you want to. Then the minute you're comfortable and ready to go back into auto, you just hit that button, the auto button, and it automatically goes right back into your original default positions we saved at the very beginning. So let's recap on what we covered. We set up roll first. We started the boat up. We're in the water, the boat's level, lights are scrolling horizontally. We pushed the auto button and let go, it saved our roll. As soon as you let go of that auto, those lights should start scrolling vertically. Take that boat out on the water, straight line, no interruption. Trim that motor up so the bow's high without porpoising. We got about 65%, 70% speed, depending on your particular boat. We hit that auto button again. Those lights scroll faster. You're calibrating. It takes about a minute. It's going to find that best fuel efficient position and then default to your auto mode automatically. Once it does that, you're complete. Setup's complete. You want to reset them. Go back in test mode, holding all 4 up and down buttons. Just hold them for 4 seconds. They'll flash and then all 4 corner lights will stay lit. You're now in test mode. You know that if you push it, hold it for 3 seconds and let go, it only erases pitch. If you go into test mode and you push auto and hold it for 3 seconds, it's going to erase both roll and pitch. So then the lights are going to start scrolling horizontally, which means we got to set roll again first and then go in and do pitch. And remember, the auto glide is designed to read the conditions while you're in them. You can't see them up ahead of you. That's something you have to do. If you see a sea or a boat going across and you know you have to make an adjustment, you're probably going to need to do that manually. When you're going on a journey and a long ride and you're looking for fuel efficiency and you don't want to bother the tabs, whether your weight distribution changes or not, auto is the setting you want to be in. Thanks for spending this time with us, and we hope you enjoy it out there on the water.